young.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Mojo Whiskey Bar.
I guess part 2 in what I found on an East Coast road trip.
So, now, are these from a different state?
Yeah, these are from New York.
New York.
Now we went to Corning, New York for a night. It was kind of just a stop along the way, and it's in the Finger Lakes region.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you're familiar with. I've never been.
I know where Watkins Glen is.
Watkins Glen was very close to this distillery. In fact, I had to drive through Watkins Glen to get to this distillery. And this distillery, let me get the name correct. It is Finger Lakes Distilling.
That is very original. I don't know where they came up with that, but that is outstanding.
Yeah, but it's a really pretty area. I bet it's gorgeous in the fall, to be honest. Watkins, they're just sleepy little towns, 10, 12,000 people.
Yeah.
I don't know if Watkins Glen was even that big, honestly. It seemed more village size than it was anything else. But we found this distillery, and it's like, okay, here we are. So the first thing we're going to sip on today is all their things they call Mackenzie. I don't know why. I didn't look into it that much, honestly. But this is small batch, and it is from a craft distiller. So small batch actually
really
means
small.
very small.
Yeah.
This is their. It's been aged a minimum of 4 years. Straight bourbon whiskey. This is a 4-grain, 96 proof. I don't know if they tell us what the grains are. Bear with me a second. But they have a pot still with a column on it, that you can see and all that sort of thing. Y'all, make this font bigger. I got my glasses on. It doesn't tell me what the grains are. I can speculate. It's probably corn. Well, it's semi-corn because it's bourbon. It's probably malted barley. It's probably rye. Mm-hmm. And I guess the fourth one could be a mystery, but it could be oats or something. But anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. Really what matters is what it tastes like. But before we tell you what it tastes like, we're going to tell you what it smells like. I mean, it smells like bourbon. I know that's a silly thing to say.
It does. If you had a grandma, and I had a granny who did a lot of cooking.
Yeah.
And after church on Sunday, she always fixed a meal for us. To me, this smells like Sunday lunch, Sunday dinner.
Because it's got, nothing jumps out as the winner on the nose.
No.
But there's a lot of things in there.
There's a lot of mixture. You can get you a
bready note.
Bread and potatoes and green beans and
it smells
maybe
like home.
A ham.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It smells like home.
It does. It smells like home.
Dinner. Home cooked dinner.
I thought you said gum. I was like, I don't know what the hell kind of dinners you're eating, but yeah, okay.
It smells like Granny's dinner.
Granny's dinner.
I mean, again, it's a pleasant nose. There's a lot of stuff going on. Nothing jumps out as like I'm the winner.
No, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I mean, because
it's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Yeah, mystery meat. I mean, who the hell didn't eat mystery meat?
Well, we went to high school, so we lined up for
and we
that
lived
stuff.
through it.
Yeah, we made it. All right, here we go.
It's just good.
It's very reminiscent of a Buffalo Trace.
It is.
Very reminiscent.
It is. And really, it's a little hotter, but not much. I mean, obviously.
And it's honestly, it's not as sweet as a Buffalo Trace.
No, but it does have notes. The notes are there.
Some Smarties or some sweet tarts.
Yeah.
A little minerality, which sometimes you can come and go. Sometimes seems to be a side effect of these pot distilled things, but smooth. Smooth.
It's extremely smooth. I mean, there is no aftertaste. There's nothing harsh on this at all.
No,
it goes straight down.
It's kind of thin, but thin to win, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was good. Yep, that was an excellent drink.
Again, this is from the Finger Lakes Distilling, and I was trying to see the town. I guess it's Burdett, Burdett, New York. Again, it's right outside Watkins Glen, Corning, New York. So the next one, the thing that is interesting about this part of the country and whiskey, I think, is their rye whiskeys.
Oh yeah, that makes them the best.
Because bourbon would not have been a thing if without the rye whiskey, and frankly, rye whiskey wouldn't have been a thing without the Scotch-Irish influence from the immigrants that came over here back in the day. And you know how Indiana has the designation of Indiana rye? There's that designation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. New York has a thing called Empire Rye or Empire State Rye or something like. I think it's Empire Rye, and there's a lot of distilleries that are recognized as producing Empire Rye.
So they have their own twist on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't look into the details. I'm gonna guess it's very similar to like an Indiana Rye or any other designation. Mm-hmm. I think it had to be. I think the grains had to be grown in New York. I think it had to be distilled in New York, and I think it had to be barreled in New York and bottled in New York. So I think that's really the distinction. But you can see kind of the map. So that little dot is where they are. But these are all different lakes.
Okay.
Bottles. So anyway, I'm rambling. This is bottled in bond. So bottled in bond, refresher, means we know something about this. We know it's at least 4 years. At least 4 years. And it's 100 proof.
Yeah.
And it's been bottled put in a barrel and in a government monitored facility. So it's a level of quality control, if you will.
Yeah.
What else we got? Bottled in bond rye whiskey. I don't know if they tell us any of this. Again, we got the micro font. This one says it's aged a minimum of 6 years. So that's cool. American oak, and it's an Empire Rye. So here we go. The aftertaste on this first one is really lovely.
It is. I mean,
it's like cake frosting. I haven't even sipped on this one yet. Sorry, I'm not trying to go backwards.
To me, the sign of a good, whether it be rye or a bourbon or whiskey, is something that after 5 minutes you're wanting to go back.
Yeah.
If something that lingers, you're like, I want another sip of that.
Right.
And so it's not like drinking a Coke or anything. I mean, this I want to go back.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to talk about this rye, bottled in bond. I get a lot of buttery, toffee, caramely, something like that.
Yeah, it's bourbonish nose.
Yeah.
But you're right. Everything he said was dead on. I was trying to pull a rye note out.
I'm not getting a lot of those.
Right. I'm not getting a ton of
them. That's okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. That's the toffee-ish comes through on the palate. The buttery comes through on the palate.
But that palate changes.
It does as it works its way through.
Now this will sound like a terrible thing to say, but mid to late palate, there's something. I won't say what I was going to say. I'll say actually probably the more accurate thing. There's something I haven't identified yet on it. Like I wanted to jump out and say it's a little funky.
Mm-hmm. Like the Cold Medina?
Funky Cold Medina. But it's almost like a licorice or star of anise. I get something there, like mid to late.
It does, because it starts here and it's different time it gets.
And then it kind of lights my mouth on fire. It doesn't it doesn't light my throat on fire, but
it stays in the mouth. But I can get licorice about midway through.
Mm-hmm. But the buttery, that front is really nice. Buttery caramel, toffee, something like that.
That is interesting. So,
it's like a transformer.
Yeah.
As you're drinking it.
Yeah. See, I never thought today would be the day that we can compared this rye to a transformer.
I know.
That's pretty awesome.
If this bottle turns into a robot, we're all screwed. So
yeah, I got a front row seat to that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think that's a really good drink to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a really big, and we typically are, really big traditional rye person, you're going to question, is this really rye?
Yeah,
but I've never had an imperial.
Empire.
Not going to start.
And I think Empire just means it's like the New York State designation.
But I think it's really good. I mean, it's a good drink.
Well,
it's a really good drink.
I will tell you, they had, let's go 3 or 4 different other whiskey varieties, and I picked my favorites, honestly. So
so far, you've done really well.
The other thing that I'd like to address is I think, Jamie and I, we're not too picky. If it's whiskey, we're probably going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I know some people are like, oh, I only drink bourbon, and other people are like, rye. They're like bourbon drinkers that are like have opened their mind up to rye.
Yeah.
To me, I don't care if it's bourbon or rye or Scotch or Irish or Canadian.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it to taste good.
Correct. Honestly. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
And my advice to y'all, or any of you watching that might say you don't like rye, hold up. Yeah. Just pause.
Yeah.
There are so many different ryes. I guarantee there's a rye out there that you're going to like better than some of the bourbons you think you like.
Yeah, because there's
so just be open-minded.
I have friends who their favorite bourbons are Buffalo Trace and Maker's Mark. Those are both
solid.
So very, very good.
You know what you're getting into.
Maker's Mark's that weeded stuff.
I think Buffalo Trace is too.
Yeah, honestly. And they're both sweeter. They're both lower on the proof.
Yeah.
And they're not much on the Old Forester 1920s and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like, the higher proof stuff.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I like, John's point, we like about all of them.
We're not too picky.
But
we are picky. We don't like things.
If we had to gravitate to one, we'd go higher proof, but we can drink the lower proof.
Yeah.
Just like some
of these people. Flavor.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want flavor.
Just like some of these people can only drink lower proof, there are ryes out there that you will say, hey, I would never have guessed I'd like this.
Yeah. And I think this is one of those.
This is one of those. This is a very, very good
it doesn't jump out and say, I'm a rye whiskey.
Yeah.
You might have been turned off, I see it on the label, but it doesn't taste it's hard to say it doesn't taste like a rye, because we've had so many different bourbons and ryes and all kinds of different whiskeys. They're not all a little bit different, but this is very different.
But give them a try.
Go
to a tasting, see what they're like, and do it with an open mind. And so even you can do this at a tasting. I've been at a tasting where you can say, hey, I want to taste bourbons and ryes. I don't want to know what each of them.
Be blind to it.
I want to be completely blind.
That's a good idea.
And then see, because you may say this is my favorite, and it'd be a rye and it'd shock you.
That's true.
But
that's true. All right. So the third one that I got from the Finger Lakes Distilling. I haven't had a ton of these. I think they call this one. There's the White Dog. I think that's sort of an industry term. Yeah. Which basically means it's an unaged whiskey.
Like a moonshine.
It's the closest thing you can buy legally to.
That's right. Closest thing.
But I've had the few that I've, there was one from I think you had it too, from the Burnt Church.
Oh, yeah.
The cornbread rye.
The red.
I think it was cornbread rye.
It was cornbread rye. Yeah.
But craft distilleries put this stuff out there because I don't know. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
This is the Mackenzie White Dog. I think this is it is 100 proof.
Yeah.
I don't think it says, but if memory serves correctly, and you won't be able to fact check me anyway, I think it's their rye mash that we're going to sip on. So this is ostensibly this unaged.
And it's unreal. Look at the color. Crystal clear, aged 6 years.
Man, I really am falling in love with these White Dogs, the few that I've had. I wish I could find more of them. But I like the rye White Dogs better than the bourbon. I don't know what that means.
This has such a...
it's aromatic.
Okay, yeah. It's a baked good.
It's a baked good, but you get some floral notes in there.
You do get a little bit of floral.
It's like a snickerdoodle cookie.
That's what it is. It's a snickerdoodle cookie. I mean, because it has the cinnamon. All that stuff is just, and
it's like
it's unreal. I don't know how they're doing that.
I don't know my flowers.
Completely unaged.
I don't know my flower scents that well, but it's something fresh. It's like a lavender or a hyacinth or locust trees when they bloom.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Fragrant.
This is not a Jethro's moonshine out of the hill somewhere where you take a nose of that and it's like, well, I don't have any sinus problems any longer because I don't have any nose hairs left. Yeah. There is a lot of notes on this for something that's completely unaged.
Which, we haven't sipped on it yet, but if this is what went into the barrel to make this,
yeah, you can understand.
I can see their cousins or siblings or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to sip on
They're West Virginia cousins, which means they've been married for 25 years.
I was going to say, but we'll keep it PG. Cousin,
Yes. That is unbelievably smooth. Unbelievably smooth for something there's no age on this.
Yeah, came right out of the stove. It's probably been proof, but it's so good. It is a flavor bomb.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of depth.
There's a ton of depth. You get so many flavors on that, from baking spices to fruit.
Yeah, it's very fruity.
Which is
it's like raisins, a little bit of raisin in there. I don't really like raisins a whole bunch, but maybe it's more prunish.
Prunish, yeah.
Which I kind of like prunes sometimes.
Yeah,
be careful.
There's definitely
careful when you eat the prunes.
There's a stone fruit.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah. Maybe more of an apricot. I don't know.
That's
something
really
like that. It's so good. Like I had to have discipline to not finish this to be able to share some of this with you. We're still doing okay, but dude,
it'll be gone by tomorrow. He'll set up all
night. But this is one of those ones where I don't know when I'm going to get it again.
Oh, I don't blame you. I agree. It's
so it's like and every now and then it's kind of a treat,
Was there? I didn't see a website.
Sure, there is. I think if you go I don't know if it's Finger Lakes,
but not all those ship.
But not ship. That's
to
right.
the state.
And sometimes when they do, it's like, holy crap! The shipping cost on this.
The bottle was $70. The shipping is $225. And you're like, my
do yourself a favor. Just drive to the Finger Lakes Distilling up in New York.
Yeah,
it's going to take you about 9 hours to get there from here.
Yeah, so
it's a gorgeous part of it. Like I think a lot of times people think of New York and you think New York City.
Yes.
All right. I'll say it. I don't like New York City.
Yeah.
I think it's not my cup of tea. Well, some people do, but it sucks. But you get outside New York City, it's a beautiful state.
I've heard that too. I haven't. Yeah, I'm not.
Really beautiful state. Yeah. Pennsylvania, like that drive from Pennsylvania to New York to Massachusetts, it's really, really pretty. It really is really pretty. Really pretty. But
you probably avoided the bigger cities outside.
Yeah, we did.
Once you got out of what? Did you go to Philadelphia at all?
No.
So you went Pittsburgh and then just kind of bypassed the big city. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Pittsburgh is fine. It wasn't that big a deal. So, and that's a cool city.
Yeah.
It's a cool city. All right. Good stuff, right?
Absolutely outstanding stuff.
New York whiskeys.
New York whiskeys. I'm a fan of the Empire Rye.
I know.
And this White Dog, top 2 or 3 I've ever had. Mm-hmm. Burnt Church is really good too. If you're in South Carolina, their White Dog is really outstanding.
I agree.
It's outstanding.
I agree.
The bottle's not as big as this, but that's okay.
I know. I need to get
those two are absolutely outstanding.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, it's pretty easy. Just make that happen.
Yeah.
It's helping us out a whole bunch, and it's not hurting you at all. And if you want a T-shirt that says Mojo Whiskey Bar, got our little logo. We've got the Rye Guy shirts that we featured a couple videos ago. We're getting hats and all that sort of thing.
Stickers.
So you just got to let us know, and we'll make it happen.
Now, are you going to be the designer of the stickers? Are you working on that deal? Or?
Well, we can collaborate.
Okay.
There's a couple. I'm honestly just thinking about making this a sticker.
I think
that'd be the easiest.
That would work. That would work.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. All right.
But
Check us out on all the socials.
socials.
And
We've got a playlist on Spotify.
I know.
When that Friday night hits and you need a bottle,
I know.
you grab a bottle, you grab that playlist.
You won't be disappointed. Well,
yeah.
I mean, you have to kind of like country. Let's just be honest. But
you have to.
Old school.
Yeah, old school.
You know, we're going to talk about some music here coming up.
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Pretty soon. So, until next time.
Thank you.